Hi guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having great days and great weeks and great lives. The book I'm gonna review today is Cinder, the first book of the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. Let's begin. Oh, also, before we begin, you will also notice that I'm not wearing my glasses, so I might be squinting a lot in the video, so if you notice that, just ignore it. I did all my makeup and everything, so I wanted to look pretty in the video. And you know, when you usually wear glasses, you can't really see what's going on the eyes, so that's why I'm not wearing my glasses today. And so hopefully you will get to enjoy my makeup, especially my eye makeup. But now let's begin. You probably guessed that it is a retelling of Cinderella. I don't think I really have to go about telling you the synopsis of the story, because if you know Cinderella, you can probably imagine what's gonna happen. But the different thing about this book is that it is a mix of YA, young adult fiction, science fiction, and I guess Star Wars is a science fiction, probably, right? I've never seen Star Wars, and please don't kill me for that. The people who reviewed the book said that it has like the elements of the fairy tale, obviously, and elements of science fiction and elements of Star Wars. So basically, it will have a lot of kind of like scientific stuff, it will have intergalactic stuff, and the main storyline will be YA fiction. Also, one thing that stands out is the fact that Cinder, our main character, is a cyborg and a mechanic. So you can guess from the start that she is different from everybody else. The writing style, I don't really have to say anything about it. I think it was smooth, it was good. The book was written in a way a book should be written. So the world building, what I have to say about it is, so I think a world war happened, and I'm not sure like which one, because obviously it is not the second or the first one, and so I'm assuming it's either the third one or the fourth one. The author doesn't really specify which one happened, so some kind of really terrible war happened, and after that all the presidents, or like all the people in the world, really decided that the world cannot survive another world war. The main people of each continent decide to create an alliance to make sure that wars will never happen again. And so basically they decide to create a huge empire that consists of the whole world, and they appoint the Asian king as the emperor of the world, basically. And the world, or like the empire, is called Commonwealth, and it consists of the continent of America, it consists of the continent of Europe and Australia, Africa, and I think there was also one from England. I don't know why it was separated from Europe, and I read it like in December, so I might be remembering things wrong, so if that is the case, please forgive me. Giving you the wrong information is not my intention. Cinder happens to be living in the Asian part of the world. I think all the Asian countries were united and created the Asian continent, kind of. But mainly she lives in China, and the city she lives in is called New Beijing. New Beijing as a city is not really different from any other cities that we have at the moment. So you just have like the skyscrapers and the markets and the roads and the author probably could have been more creative about creating the world. In general, the world building was okay. There was really nothing new except the World War and the new alliance that was created after it. The characters, I think most of them were very formulaic young adult characters. So you have Cinder, she's like different from everybody else, and like she is the quiet girl in the room. As the story goes, she becomes braver, and you know, like what you expect to happen to the protagonist of any young adult novel will happen to her. And I think like the same can be said about Prince Kai, who is I think like the male protagonist, and so he's like the charming guy who falls in love with Cinder even though she's like so different and everything. So yeah, the character-wise it's very generic and very formulaic. What I really liked is Aiko or Iko. I think like she's probably my favorite character because so she is the household robot, I guess. So she helps her like master, the stepmother, and mainly Cinder to just go around and do chores and everything. But the cool thing about her is even though she is a robot, she really, really, really wants to be a human. And so throughout the books, she will do just like the darnest things, like the cutest things possible, and they will crack you up. I can guarantee you that. The stepmother and the stepsisters. So obviously the stepmother is the bad guy here. She is very mean, she is very strict, and she is very insensitive when it comes to Cinder. And she like basically does everything to make Cinder's life hard. And I think the same goes for one of the stepsisters. She is also mean. She is very not understanding at all, and she is, I feel like she's a big brat. But the interesting thing about the other half sister is, if you have seen Cinderella, you know that both of the stepsisters are very mean and they just try to bully Cinderella all the time. But in the story, you will find that the other half sister or stepsister is actually Cinder's best friend. Overall, I think it was entertaining to read this book. I think it was fun. I would recommend it to you if you are interested in sci-fi and YA fiction and some Star Wars or like intergalactic stuff. I think that is all I have to say about this book in this video, and I want to thank you guys for watching it, and I hope that you found it useful, and if you did so, you can tell me about it in the comment box down below. And if you also have any book recommendations or tag video requests, you can also leave them in the comment box down below. As I always say, do not forget that you are an amazing human being, beautiful inside and out, and don't forget to stay healthy and to enjoy your life. Bye!